Hello, welcome back to Tank Talks. This is Ian. If there's any indication of the empty tank, we're kind of changing things around. We're going to be renovating the whole place. Well, not to a very large extent, but we're going to be painting the walls, plastering some of the damage that the water damage has done. And it's time for a fresh start. So basically, all the tanks in the house are going to go. We haven't updated you guys in a while. We'll try to have some footage of previously what I've been taking videos on my own, from my own phone, and kind of show them how they've been. So the fish bowl is gone. It was actually okay, like it was a functioning habitat. The multibar ate all the corals. It's still alive. It's in another tank. We'll show it to you in a little bit. But as a experiment, it ran fine with just sand and a rock. Because all the filtration there was really. I barely did any water changes to it. The multibar is eating great. The only problem was cleaning the bowl. When you took kind of the filter wool to it, it was okay. But before that, I was using a little magnet scraper, and it's really scratched up the acrylic. It's getting quite hard to see through the thing. But in terms of managing the inhabitants in it, it was very lightly stocked. It was like one fish. It was great. Bunch of snails, conchs. I was pretty happy with how it turned out technically. If I could get a glass bowl to do it, I might try it again. But acrylic is just probably not what I want to do. The smaller nano had we basically just towed out everything, sold a bunch of stuff. It's currently holding a couple of very large toadstools in the multibar. So the multibar is probably one of the very few fishes I'll be bringing over to the new tanks that'll be coming up in the future. More on that next time. But yeah, the waterfall tank will also have to go. It is we're redoing the living room. We have a proper. I live with someone now, and it has to be inhabitable for a non-bachelor, so that has to change. So we're going to put a sofa and like a rug and a nice small tank in front, but the waterfall has to go. It's taking up too much space. It's a bit sad. There are 2 Japanese dragon morays inside, which I have not gotten to showcase to you guys. The tank is now rife with aptasia, but the eels are doing great. We can feed them later and then see how that goes. They will be rehoused to someone that I know. I will still technically own it, but it will be on display at someone else's place. It's come better. Technically sell them really. And another interesting thing we have is the before that, the L-shaped drop-off tank leaked. So I'm not using that anymore. We have a smaller cube tank, a 45cm cube with 2 clowns in it. Also sold out a bunch of stuff. We're going to keep the clowns as well. I think of all the fish, we're only keeping like 2 clowns, a firefish, multibar, and a lanadi. If I can't move or sell the black tank, I'll put it in the tank, but that's pretty much it. Everything else has been sold. The zebra tank, nice, big, large, and healthy, sold it off with 2 yellow tanks, the gem tank, the flamingo tank, all these, they were fine. They were getting really, really large, really huge, and it was time to decomm this tank as well. And another interesting thing in the bird room now, it's not a fish room really, there's a whole quarantine setup. We'll run you through that a little bit later. But yeah, so this is kind of a sad update. Well, not sad, new beginnings, right? But it has to start somewhere, and it starts with taking everything down. So in the meantime, we'll be showing you a lot of other tank tours at other people's places in the meantime before we return back to mine for more regular updates when these things are up and running. Even from installation. So we've spoken to a guy, we're going to get them to come down, we're going to talk to them during installation, setting up, and all the way to a 3, 6, 9 month kind of thing down the road. So stay tuned. Thank you for tolerating this lack of content, but tell me what you want to see in the new tank, what kind of themes I should have. I have a 6-foot peninsula coming. There's a room divider and a smaller 4-foot in front of the living room. Let me know your ideas. I'm toying around between an SPS tank in the front, and then maybe for the back, just like a larger Fowler. 6 feet is not that large, 200 gallons, but I kind of don't want to keep tanks anymore. I just want to keep maybe butterflies, but I don't know. Let me know. So yeah, thank you for hanging out, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.